Welcome, please, Donny Osmond.
Yeah, Laura, you got to play that one there.
Yeah,
sounded good.
Does that bring back memories?
It does. Great memories, yeah. I was just talking to the horn players up there. Claire was fantastic. Wasn't that a great song?
Yeah,
I love that kind of music.
Yeah,
and I was telling the horn players, that's what I grew up with. You know, that was the kind of music back in the 60s when I was like 5, 6, 7 years old.
And then, of course, when you're playing Vegas, in that great period of Vegas history, I mean, there was Sinatra there.
That's right.
Sammy Davis Jr.
That's right.
I mean, that must have been like a university, wasn't it, for you?
It was. I mean, I didn't really appreciate who I was surrounded by at the time until I got older. As a matter of fact, as I was listening to Claire sing, I remember times when I look back and Dave Grusin was my piano player and Henry Mancini was my conductor. And I thought, you know, I wish I would have appreciated when I was 7 years old, but I didn't know.
When you were 7 years old?
When I was 7, you know. and then, you know, the fact that Sinatra was there and touring with them and Jerry Lewis, learning comedy from Jerry Lewis. And, you know, you appreciate it years on.
And your mother, of course, Elvis was there at that time too, wasn't it? Elvis Presley. A huge influence on your life.
Yes, absolutely. I'll never forget a show that I saw Elvis do. I must have been about 13 or 14 years old. It was at the Hilton, and we were following him. We opened up the following day. And he'd always send us flowers opening night in the shape of a guitar. And he'd call my mom, you know, and talk like, how you doing, Mrs. Altman? You know? And he'd really talk like this, you know. But he'd come back and wish us well. But what impressed me about him was that he could grab an audience in the palm of his hand and just manipulate that audience with emotion. But what was really cool is when he came off stage, he shut it off, and he was a real person.
Yeah.
You know, that's what really impressed me about him.
What about I mean, just briefly, going back to your antecedents, your family tree, because obviously you're from these shores.
No Germans.
From these shores.
There are no Germans in my, at least that I know of.
So, yeah, are you like Utah way? Is that what you're from?
Well, actually, I do a lot of research. It's one of my hobbies, is genealogy. And there was a gentleman by the name of George Osmond who spent a lot of time in, how do you pronounce it, Woolwich?
Woolwich.
Woolwich.
Yes,
And Letham or Letham?
London?
No. Oh, yeah, that's it.
How do you spell it? How do you spell it?
Lytham or something.
Oh, Lytham.
Lytham. St. Anne's.
Up in
He met a
Lancashire.
lady by the name of Georgina, so George married Georgina. They moved out to a place like Idaho, I think it was. And his grandson, named after him, is George Osmond. That's my father. So I only go back, you know, couple generations to London.
That's right.
And a lot of my ancestors come from Merthyr Tydfil.
Is it Merthyr Tydfil? Wales?
Did I say that right? What's the rumble here?
Yeah. No, there's a Welshman.
The Welsh,
Oh, it's a Welshman.
They're
Hey!
inordinately proud.
It's my uncle. But I think that's in Glamorganshire. Did I say that wrong too?
Glamorgan.
Yeah.
I'm from Utah.
I know Utah.
Yeah, no, I've been to
know where it
Utah.
is?
Yeah, I've been to Utah. I was in Salt Lake City quite recently, actually.
I've flown over it.
Yeah.
They say in the thing, don't the planes going to LA, they go over Utah, don't
they
they?
do.
And they say that's Utah down
You
there.
vomited on it.
Yeah, I thought. I know it didn't get because it's protective. Yeah. The plane protects.
I was listening to your story of vomiting. Yes, well, you are that kind of person, right?
No, I'm not. I'm more confusing than you would believe.
There's a bit of decorum now. Let me continue the nice little interview, but let's now get back to the main business. Now, what was I talking about when we were talking
Little sedans.
No,
Yes.
we got past all that one. I mean, your career is extraordinary when you look at it, isn't it? I mean, from the beginnings that you said, the age of 6, 7, right the way through all the troughs and lows and highs and all that peaks.
Yeah.
I mean, you're a survivor, aren't you? In the end, that's what you are.
Well, I think you have to be if you want to be in this business for a long time. I mean, it takes tenacity. It takes a lot of hard work. It takes a lot of belief in yourself.
You got to sing now.
And no, I'm not going to sing that.
It takes time. It takes windows.
I forgot what I was going to say.
Let them say that.
Thank you.